Look!
Cool!
Dun, 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 dun. Look how awesome that
That's
is.
very cool. It's flickering. Yay!
Oh my gosh, it's flickering.
Yep, what do you think of that?
Ah, that's amazing!
Gotta sew that on or
That is
something.
so cool. Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
You're getting there anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Put this over here. So, we're just getting costumes together for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Yay. Yeah, it's what is this, mid-August?
Yeah.
So, time to get your costumes ready.
Yeah.
Actually, the party's already started, what, yesterday?
The party started yesterday.
Yeah, so
That's nuts.
we're going in October,
Mm-hmm.
and we're excited, and we're getting ready. And we are going to talk about all the new neat things that are happening this year.
Yes, we are.
So this is basically our pre-Halloween trip
Video.
video. Okay, so ready for some spooky stuff. But before we start that, I wanted to talk about two things.
Okay.
First, I just wanted to mention this because I don't think I've mentioned this before, but this is a DVD that came out last Halloween, actually.
Oh.
I don't think I mentioned it, but this has got a brand new Mickey Mouse Halloween special and a Christmas one.
That's
This
awesome.
is based on that new cartoon that you always see whenever you go to Disney World. It's and this is called Mickey Mouse Merry and Scary. So you can see a brand new Disney Halloween special.
Cool.
And then at Christmas, you got a Christmas one on there. So that's cool. That came out last Halloween. This Halloween,
Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus has a sequel now.
Woo!
It's a book sequel.
That's very cool.
This book, actually, and it's just called Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And part of the book is the original Hocus Pocus
Okay.
as a novelization.
Interesting.
And then part of it is this new sequel, which I hope is at least half of the book. I hope this isn't mostly a novelization.
Does it include the same cast?
I know. I think I haven't read it yet because I just got it.
Or, excuse me, characters.
As I understand it, it's about the daughter of Max and Allison.
Oh, they ended up together. Okay.
I read that. I read that somewhere. Maybe I read it on the back of the book. Yeah, Max and Allison's 17-year-old daughter, Poppy.
That's fanciful.
Yeah, finds herself face to face with the Sanderson sisters. So interesting. I'm excited to read this.
Poppy.
I don't know. You might want to read this too. Poppy.
Poppy.
I'm Poppy.
Poppy.
Do you know Poppy?
That's a weird name.
Look up Poppy. Don't. No. No, do it. It's good. I like Poppy. Okay. So I just wanted to show those things. I was thinking we would talk about some Disney news, but then I realized we got so much to talk about
We really do.
for this new Halloween party stuff. So let's just do that today.
Sounds good.
let's focus totally on Mickey's Not So Scary and all the new stuff. So we're going to talk about...
and Halloween Horror Nights, right?
We need to talk about Halloween Horror Nights too. We're going to have a little section
Cool.
where we talk about Halloween Horror Nights, because when we take a trip to Mickey's Not So Scary, basically we just hang out at Fort Wilderness, and one day we go to Mickey's Not So Scary, and one day we go to Halloween Horror Nights. We were going to do 2 nights at Mickey's Not So Scary. We had to cut back to 1 again.
That's changed.
Someday we're doing 2, but yeah. So let's start with Mickey's Not So Scary though. And got my notes here, and what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to mention some stuff first, and then we'll get to the new treats and the new merchandise, and we'll give our opinions on that.
Cool.
So first thing I wanted to talk about with that is there's a new special thing happening at Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, what is it?
You haven't heard? Hey, do you know any of this news besides the
not
treats?
really.
I know you know about the treats. But okay, Pirates of the Caribbean. They already have started this, of course. There is a pirate walking around in the ride, talking to the guests and stuff, like a person.
That is cool.
Like a real person.
That's really cool.
And it's like a big deal they're making. Like when you walk in, they're like, watch out for the pirate. They got like wanted posters. There's like a pirate or somebody outside
weird.
saying, go in there and see if you can find him. We're trying to catch this guy, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Something like that, you know? It's like a wanted poster.
Weird.
And so you got to go in there and watch for this pirate to show up or look for him. And so, yeah, and his name actually is Gunpowder Pete.
Gunpowder Pete.
So you're supposed to watch for Gunpowder Pete when you go ride Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, all this stuff we're going to talk about is just during the Halloween party, by the way. So the treats that we're going to talk about tonight.
Right.
Maybe a few of the treats are not. We'll get to that.
Some of them are not.
Some of those are all day.
Yeah.
But like the merchandise we're going to talk about, we're just going to talk about the Halloween party specific merch. And these things like Gunpowder Pete, as far as I know, it's just during the Halloween party.
Awesome.
Mad Tea Party, the ride, the teacup ride, special lighting effects this year.
Okay.
During the party, during the Halloween party. So it's going to be like Halloween-y lights going on.
Cool.
Space Mountain, special soundtrack for the Halloween party.
What is it going to be though?
It's going to be Halloweenish. I don't know.
Okay.
There's probably already videos up, ride-throughs.
All of these things are very vague.
Yeah, but like we said, they started the party yesterday. So every day, look on YouTube. People are going to be posting. When we get there, we're going to film some stuff.
Right.
We'll probably try some of the treats and stuff and film it. People are going to be posting their experiences, ride-throughs, things like that. So look for them. There's a lot already up.
Oh, cool.
There's already a lot on. So you can see all these things we're talking about. But I am going to put in pictures of the merch and treats. Okay, so closed attractions during the Halloween party. The Jungle Cruise. If we can get to, because now you want to go.
No, that's always closed.
That's always closed because they give away candy there. And some of these, that's the case.
Tiki Room.
Tiki Room is another one.
Yeah.
What you want to do though, some of them you can make it to if you get there early, because there's like a gap you're allowed to arrive at.
Right.
If you go for the Halloween party, because that's a separate ticket.
You're able to arrive at 4 p.m. and the party starts at 7.
So you've got 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 3 hours.
That's pretty good.
3 hours to.
And during that time, you can get fast passes. So from 4 to 7, you can get whatever fast passes you want. I mean, it doesn't fit in quite that many, but at least you can get 2 or so.
And we were just talking about, because I was saying I kind of want to meet Mickey this year, because they have Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and I don't know who else have like new costumes. And they're really cool. They're like Halloweenish orange and black costumes.
Oh, interesting.
Very cool.
Not like the purple.
Not the green and purple, sort of more kitty type stuff that they were doing before, which I'm sad that I never got pictures with them in those outfits. But yeah, this is more spooky-ish. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if they're going to be in the usual places this year either, because like I said, it started like yesterday, and so that was also, I think, kind of a media event day.
Oh.
So you can't be sure what might be different when it's actually going. I'm not sure if it was. I think, there were things happening also yesterday that were for media type people. So they were showing how they make like certain things, like the cupcake, special cupcake, and all that stuff. And they were like on one of the yards, Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy greeting people. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Usually Mickey's in the town hall.
Yeah.
But I want to meet him this year. But we were saying in that 3-hour period, I guess it's not Halloween Mickey if you meet him during that time.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
So you can get like Fast Pass for him, but it's probably not Halloween Mickey.
Right.
So yeah, if you want to meet Halloween Mickey, Halloween Party, as far as I understand. Okay, they're also going to have closed Big Thunder Mountain, which I don't think they usually close.
I don't think they usually close that either.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tom Sawyer Island, they always close.
Yeah.
The riverboat. Apparently the riverboat is going to be all day closed. It's like,
man,
they're refurbishing
they could do so much with that riverboat for Halloween. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, like
they could do the coolest thing.
Like Princess and the Frog stuff.
Yeah.
I think they sometimes do Princess and the Frog stuff.
But I mean,
for Halloween, yeah, it'd be really cool.
Deck it out in Facilier, hardcore.
Yeah. Well, and when I was talking about that Pirates of the Caribbean thing where they're going to have like a real actor, they should have that in Haunted Mansion.
Oh.
They should have real actors popping out at you.
That would be
Can you imagine? That'd be kind of freaky, yeah. But maybe they will next year, who knows. Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor will be closed, and I'm kind of sad about that, although we probably wouldn't have gone anyway. No. But I've never gone, and I want to try it. I've heard it's really entertaining. I've heard.
Cool.
I need somebody to hang out with that likes to do the stuff I like to do. Carousel of Progress. Yeah. It's always closed.
But this year, last year it was closed during the day too. And this year it better not be closed during the day. Yeah, I didn't get to see it last year.
It wasn't just closed early, but it, really early.
Oh, I don't know about that. But when we got there, like
I remember. We always go straight to that.
When we got there at 4, it was closed.
It's her favorite attraction.
My favorite attraction ever.
Yeah, between all the parks and everything.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, and I love it too. It's classic. Yeah, that's all of the closings for now, as far as we know.
Good.
Okay, the free Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom card, which features the orange bird this year. This is a special card that's only during the Halloween party, and you have to go to the fire station to get it, I believe, right at the front when you go into the park.
Right.
Right at Main Street on the left is like the fire station, and you can go in there and you can get this free card that is specific to the Halloween party, and it's got Orange Bird, which is really cool. I want something of Orange Bird, but I don't collect these Sorcerers.
Orange Bird?
Kingdom cards. Orange Bird he's a little cartoon orange bird that is like, his head is like an actual orange. You've seen Orange Bird.
Is he from a classic cartoon?
The Disney company created him for the Florida Orange, I don't know, whatever company, and they do have a short cartoon of it, and this is maybe from the 60s or 70s, I don't know.
Oh, cool.
And so you can watch that cartoon on YouTube. I didn't even know that existed until a few years ago when I felt like researching Orange Bird. But yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you've got the TV on and you've got some really horrific silent film that's going on. It's very scary.
It's a documentary on movie classic monsters. Okay.
It's frightening.
Look at that.
And awesome.
Very Halloween mood in here right now. What else? Okay, so, and there's also, of course, we're gonna have the Cadaver Dans.
Yay!
Which are the barbershop quartet.
So
they
awesome.
sing in Frontierland, and they're like all decked out kind of Halloweenish.
I love Frontierland and Mickey's Not So Scary. You guys need to spend some time in that area. It is just really cool. I can't even describe it.
Yeah. And what else?
It's not that they add very much more to it. It's just the fact that they've got the music blasting, and they've got some of the classic songs playing too during the party.
Oh yeah, like one year we were walking.
Crockett.
It was late in the evening, I guess, I don't know, but hardly anybody was on the street in Frontierland, and we were walking down that street, and it was so cool. It was all spooky,
and creepy.
like a ghost town, and they were playing like Old Yeller and Swamp Fox. They played Swamp Fox,
tail on his hat. Nobody knows where the Swamp Fox at.
I love Swamp Fox, and yeah, they were playing really cool stuff like that.
That's awesome.
So yeah. Sometime you might want to stroll down
and I also love
the
when
street
they play,
of Frontierland late in the evening.
They play Ugly Bug.
Ugly Bug Ball? Yeah.
I love that.
Where do they play that? Was it Main Street?
I don't know, but I love
there?
that they play those songs.
Those classic songs.
Classic songs,
yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
You'll also see, like, if you're in the Main Street area, you'll hear songs from, like, Hello Dolly and random stuff.
But that's every day.
That's not even Disney. Yeah, that is every day. But I think Ugly Bug Ball might be every day, too.
I don't think so.
No? You think it's Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's awesome. That's one of the cool things about the parties, you know. We got to go back to the Christmas party some year.
I know.
Because we do love the Christmas party. We just kind of like Halloween a little bit more.
Yes, we do.
You get to dress up and get a free candy and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is new. Frontierland, they are having, this isn't for us, but they're having a kids costume promenade at 8:50 and 10:50 p.m.
At where?
So this is in Frontierland.
Oh.
So some cast member or character or somebody will sort of like get your kids together, you know, and round them up.
And do like a little parade.
A little parade. Like sometimes they do that at resorts.
Okay.
But this is about your costume, you're showing off your costume.
Yeah.
And stuff. Maybe they're trying to encourage the costuming more.
Maybe.
There are a lot of costume, you know, a lot of people go in costume. It's not something
But a lot of people don't.
Because I see people asking sometimes, like, do most adults wear costumes over there?
Yes, wear a costume.
It's a large number. It's not insignificant. I mean, you're not gonna feel like the odd one in the costume.
Actually, we went without a costume one year and we felt odd.
Our first year, our first
we were
year
like,
there.
I feel so horrible for not wearing a costume.
Our first year there, we were just checking it out, and it's not that we felt
wore these
odd, but we were
shirts.
just kind of like, this would be even better in a
shirts
costume.
that I'm
Yeah, we wore those awesome shirts, and we got a lot of compliments on it.
We did.
She made all these awesome like shirts with the Sanderson sisters on
So we
them.
were a little festive. But.
Speaking of the Sanderson sisters, they're back again this year. So
I was worried about that because I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah, and I guess it's exactly the same show. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I believe so.
Cool.
Somebody's already posted the full show.
Again?
If you want to verify. Yeah. So maybe there are some slight changes.
Same show, guys.
I'm happy because you can run that show forever to me because I will never get tired.
Me either.
I never get tired of watching Hocus Pocus. I will never get tired of seeing it live.
Me either.
And, you know, I Put a Spell on You and
So amazing.
the little children and all that. Yeah, that's another thing. Let's see what else. New Disney Junior dance party at Storybook Circus.
Okay.
We're not wild about the dance parties, and this is Disney Junior. You know, they have like a new vampire character on Disney Junior called I think it might be Angelina Ballerina or Vampirina Ballerina. Angelina Ballerina, I think is a mouse.
Yeah.
It's a Vampirina Ballerina or something like that.
Interesting.
I don't know if I'm confused, but it's some kind of little vampire girl.
Okay.
And so I'm wondering if like she's going to be the featured character.
Probably.
Because it's a Disney Junior dance party at Storybook Circus area.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's from 7 to 10.
So it sounds like they're trying to expand the party, like
make more party
atmosphere, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, because they also have the Monsters Inc. dance party that they always have.
That's cool that they're doing
and that one goes on all night. This one is just till 10. Hocus Pocus is really spectacular. And Cadaver Dance. Happy Hollow Wishes fireworks show, of course.
Yeah.
Every year you have a Halloween themed fireworks show, only during the Halloween party. And Boo to You Parade. And I think the last thing here I have is Madame Carlotta, which is the ghost lady who sits outside of the Haunted Mansion during the Halloween party. And
she'll be there.
She'll tell funny stories.
Yeah, she's fun.
Yeah, heckle the audience and stuff. And so that's basically the events of the Halloween party this year.
Cool.
A few new things, a few new like additions to rides and things, cool little stuff like that. There's probably also, I'm sure there's a dessert party for an extra price if you want to do that, isn't there? There usually is.
Yeah.
We never look in much into that, but there usually is that.
I forget what it's called, but it's in the Tomorrowland area. Tomorrowland Terrace.
Tomorrowland Terrace, where it's like
that. Dessert party.
Yeah, and I think Tomorrowland Terrace is right there on the edge, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so, and one other thing that we'll just mention really quick, because we always mention this, and we've done videos about this, full videos about this, and we're doing this again this year. This is not part of the Halloween party, but if you're staying, you know, at Disney resorts and stuff, you might want to do this. It's an extra price, but we thought it was totally worth it.
Oh, it's amazing.
This is the Return to Sleepy Hollow experience.
Yes.
Where you can you have a photo op with the Headless Horseman, and basically you go watch the original movie, the animated Disney movie Ichabod.
1949.
It's the Sleepy Hollow part of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Right.
It's the part that's about Ichabod. And so you can go watch that, and you watch it in the barn.
So awesome.
At Fort Wilderness. And
amazing.
I forget the prices, but we've done a whole video on. I mean, you know, check out our other videos on this.
And this year they're doing a dessert party.
Yeah, there's
and we're
like
gonna go.
an extra like higher level now.
Yeah.
Where you get a little dessert party, and this will be our first dessert party.
I'm excited.
So that's cool. We're doing that. So we highly recommend the whole Return to Sleepy Hollow experience. But if you want to see the Headless Horseman, you don't care about taking a picture or anything, he does come down the street before the parade every night during the party.
Horse with his pumpkin head.
Yeah, with his pumpkin. And also last year at PhilharMagic, which, did I mention? PhilharMagic is closed also.
Oh, okay.
Because it's another treat station.
Oh.
So, and it always is. But like last year, they had cartoons running in that area. And you can sit and watch like Halloween cartoons. If you need a break.
That's pretty cool.
If you need a break from the party, I mean, what a cool place to sit and watch.
That's awesome.
Old Disney Halloween cartoons, and that includes Ichabod.
That is cool.
You know, if you don't want to go to Return to Sleepy Hollow, but you want to watch Ichabod, you can always do that and then go see the Horseman before the parade.
That's awesome.
But yeah, okay, so guys, so now we're going to talk about the treats.
Woo,
and I've got pictures of them here, and I'm going to put the pictures up on the screen as we talk about them, but we're going to look at them on my phone for a reminder here. So the first treat here.
These are all day treats.
These are, not all of them.
This one that is, these that are coming up right now are all day treats.
Okay, so this is the Halloween-inspired cinnamon roll.
Yes.
And we tried this last year because our mom loves cinnamon rolls.
It wasn't very good, was it?
It was terrible because
there was no icing in it or something.
You see in the picture, you see the orange icing and the black icing,
right.
But it's just not enough icing.
No.
Because it's big and bready, and there's not even all that much cinnamon going through it.
Yeah.
Considering the size, and I mean, you've got to have a lot of icing on a cinnamon roll.
It just wasn't very good.
And you got to have milk, really. But yeah, or a cup of tea or something. But yeah, we don't recommend the Halloween cinnamon roll because of the lack of the icing. And last year that was available at, well, they call it the Main Street Bakery. Is that the same as Starbucks? Because
yes.
we got it at
That is the same as Starbucks.
I don't even want to talk about that. That frustrates me. Starbucks.
Next.
Main Street. Okay. Next is the Not So Poison Apple. This might actually be at the, this is also at the Main Street Bakery. Now this is their big money item, their big attraction, the big like draw of the goodies this year. What I mean is they're super proud of it.
Oh, okay.
They're pushing this one like crazy, the Not So Poison Apple. And what this is a cupcake. And it's got all these different layers. It's a kind of a cinnamon flavored cupcake with hint of apple.
Oh.
Well, it's like an apple cinnamon cupcake. No, it's probably pretty good.
Oh.
Sounds good.
When you say cinnamon, I immediately go to like the cinnamon gum, the red.
No, what about cinnamon rolls like we were just talking about? Or like cinnamon,
I don't know.
Cinnamon toast and stuff? It's good stuff.
Yeah, cinnamon toast is good.
Well, this is apple cinnamon flavored and it looks really good. Although when it comes to cupcakes, I'm more of a chocolate person.
Yeah, when I think of Halloween, I think of chocolate. I don't know.
And I think this has like bits of like the crunchy like candy apple stuff.
Oh, okay.
Red, and it's got a variety of things. But
Not interested.
yeah, we probably won't try that one. We tried a cupcake last year that was good though.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Now this is you said this is all day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the mini witch brownie. This is at Casey's Corner. Now we've got some stuff that we want to try, but I really want to try a hot dog at Casey's Corner because we never have.
Me too.
And last year I wanted to try the brownie also. They had a Mickey one.
Okay.
I don't know what was on it, but they had a brownie last year and we didn't, I don't know, we forgot about it, I think.
I don't remember.
I think we just totally forgot about it. But yeah, so they have one with a little mini witch printed on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cute. And I just want to try it because I love brownies and I've never had a Disney World one.
Oh yeah.
So if we remember to stop there and get a hot dog. But then there's also the candy corn milkshake.
General orders.
Interesting.
Now, I've seen a lot of people trying this on videos and stuff. Basically, it's like a candy corn flavored milkshake. And there's a big clump of like yellow cotton candy on top. And there's like, I don't know, some kind of like candy. I think that's a marshmallow Mickey and some kind of candy straw going through it. Or maybe that's a real straw, I don't know. It looks super sweet. It looks extremely sweet.
It looks disgusting. It looks gross. I can't deal with that.
I don't know, I'm torn on it. Because it's very pretty. But it doesn't look like it'd be good to put in your body.
Yeah, like I feel like I would feel so disgusting after that. I don't know.
But
I know it's Halloween and everything, but jeez.
There's so many options, and I know last year we
I
were
want
like,
chocolate. Why is this all fruity?
well, I'm sure we're gonna find some chocolate. There's a chocolate item I want to try for sure. But like last year we had this list that we're gonna try this and this and this and this. We ended up trying like 2 or 3 things.
And we're like,
it's just too much, you know?
Yeah.
It's so much sugar.
I feel
and,
so sick.
And you guys like to dip in your candy bags.
I know.
You and Mom.
It's the chocolate.
I'm pretty good about not dipping in my candy
You are good
bag.
about that, yeah.
Because I'm right here right now. I would rather try treats and stuff that are, you know, here at the party. Okay, and so you can get that milkshake all day, and that is at Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies in Tomorrowland.
Yes.
And I don't know, I'm tempted to try it.
I'm not.
Okay, so the next item we've seen it before, and it is the candy corn soft serve ice cream. We've not tried it.
We have tried it. Mom tried it.
Did
once.
Mom try it?
Yeah, she tried it.
Oh, but I wasn't with you guys at the time, I guess.
not.
Because I mean, we probably separated for a bit or
Maybe.
something. Because I never got to try candy corn soft serve ice cream. But did you guys like it?
I don't remember.
Well, I think it's pretty popular.
Okay.
And let me see, where's that being served? And that's all day, you said? Or
I believe that's at Anti-Gravity's.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's
I
at
don't have that written
Anti-Gravity's
down, but yeah.
Galactic Goodies.
Okay, cool. And that's all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else? We've got marshmallow.
The last all-day thing
Oh, okay.
is the Maleficent dessert. Which looks really, really cool.
Oh, let me get
I
let me
really
take a
want
look
to
at
try
that.
that Maleficent dessert.
I want to try that as well. I remember seeing it. I'm trying to find. Here it is. Yeah, that looks super good. I love that chocolatey looking cone, and that's ice cream, right? It's.
I hope it's ice cream, and I hope it's mint chocolate chip. But I
Yeah,
don't think it
no,
is.
I think it's probably
Sadly.
that key lime ice cream from the
Oh, I love key lime too. So
from
that
the
works.
Peter Pan.
But once again, why are we doing all fruity stuff? What's happening?
Well, there's chocolate in this.
Yeah.
It looks good to me.
I do want to try it.
I don't know about
Like,
mixing key
that one,
lime
it
and
looks
chocolate.
so cool, and it looks good.
It looks awesome, yeah. I mean, it's one of the ones you get for Instagram, but
Yeah.
but it looks great. So let me go back to where I was here.
So now we're going to start with the stuff that is only
Okay.
available for the party.
Well, I was also going to mention the Halloween caramel apples. Are those only at the party?
I don't know about that.
Well, they have Halloween themed caramel apples. I don't think those are only at the party. I think
Yeah.
that's just something you can
They
buy.
usually have those.
I think that's, yeah, just going to be in the, you know, somewhere on Main Street. The candy, there's like a candy store there. Yeah, Main Street Confectionery and Big Top Treats. That's probably all day. And it's, marshmallow wands, cake pops, and crispy treats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and caramel apples. Lots of goodies like that that are just there all day. And, there's a Halloween popcorn bucket that is all day. And then there's an Oogie Boogie one, too.
Oh, okay.
Which I saw. I don't have that even on my phone, but I saw that somewhere. I don't know if that one is just the Halloween party. It might be all day.
The fight renewed.
So
Okay.
the first one that is just for the party is the pumpkin cheesecake at Main Street Bakery. So it's topped with a chocolate Mickey pumpkin. The gluten-free pumpkin cheesecake is sure to be a ghoulish delight with gluten-friendly vanilla pecan cake and caramel glaze.
Okay, that sounds really good, and it looks different. Last year they had one that I guess wasn't gluten-free, because I think this year that they still have last year's also.
Oh, cool.
And they're not advertising it, but I know that I saw some videos from yesterday's first night, and they did still have the original one.
I remember last year I really liked that.
We've got a video of it.
But the texture was disgusting.
It tasted just like pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
No, you didn't like the surface texture,
The
right?
texture,
It
yeah.
had like a coating on it.
It had like a horrible
a gel kind of
gel
coating.
coating and oh god, it was
Yeah,
gross.
I didn't mind it at all. It's kind of like the skin on the top of the pumpkin pie,
Yeah, sometimes I gag with the skin on the top of the pumpkin.
and I like it. So
Okay, gross. Okay.
I highly recommend the pumpkin cheesecake. I don't know about this new gluten-free one, but it sounds good, and it's got extra things like caramel glaze and stuff like that. I know you don't even
I
like
hate
caramel, but but yeah, and that's just the Halloween party, right?
Mhm.
And last year's was so good.
I'm excited about the
That's at Main Street Bakery, by the way. Last year we got the cheesecake at, I think that's the Main Street Bakery, right? Yeah. We got it at Gaston's last year.
Yes, we did.
So I don't know if Gaston's will still also have it.
I'm excited about the treats that are not sweet.
Oh yeah, which
The
Yeah, it's really good
Hades,
stuff.
Hades nachos at Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe, and that is, it says turn up the heat with the Hades nachos. These black bean nacho dip chips are topped with fiery buffalo chicken and your choice of toppings from the topping bar. So you get to go to the topping bar
that's
as
true.
well.
There's probably nothing I like at the topping bar, but I will say that the chips
It doesn't-
look amazing. The cheese and they've got that buffalo chicken on it. I want these badly.
I want to try them. Now, I didn't think they were very inventive, but you thought they were, that they looked pretty
Yeah, I mean, you didn't think it was very like Halloween looking or special at all.
Just looks like a bunch of nachos.
It's black chips, and you know the toppings are kind of orange. So you got
Yeah.
black and orange right there. But also, it's Hades themed, and to me, I look at it and it's supposed to look like fire. I think.
Okay.
I think it looks.
I guess
great.
it looks like coal with fire on it.
I think it's a cool idea, and I think they look amazing. They look so good. Speaking of that non-sweet stuff, the burger, the Munster Munster Smash Burger. So it's like
Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe.
yeah, and it's got it's got like regular burger stuff, you know, and it's got Munster cheese and it's got bacon and it's got
Served on a black bun with tots and
tots
sriracha.
on the tots. The tots are in the burger too.
Yeah.
And it's got that sriracha sauce, you know. Which I heard it's not too spicy. Now it says it's a black bun. I've seen like some of the footage of it and it looks kind of brown.
Oh yeah.
Which is a little disappointing because I know that there are like Halloween burgers from like some places like Burger King where they look really black.
Well, that's disturbing.
But it is disturbing and probably really bad.
Yeah.
But I think they use squid ink for those. I don't know about these, but yeah, it looks delicious.
Squid
and I
ink.
can't wait to try it. Where's that Munster Smash Burger going to be at? Cosmic Rays,
Yes.
maybe? Cosmic Rays? Okay. Cool. And that's just at the Halloween party.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm not organized exactly the same as you.
I'm going back to now we're going back to the sweet stuff. So we've got the worms and dirt. Which I believe they had before, last year or something.
Yeah, they had that last year.
These are also at Pecos Bill, I can't talk tonight. The Pecos Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. These gummy worms have been laid to rest. No mourning, please, at their request. This is straight from the Disney website.
Yeah.
They're fun. The worms and dirt chocolate pudding comes topped with gluten-friendly cake crumbs, gummy worms, and a chocolate gravestone. So they're really like focusing on some gluten-free stuff.
Oh yeah, they
nice.
are. And it looks delicious, but it's also kind of simple looking to me.
Well, I won't get it.
Yeah, I mean, because you got to pick and choose, like we were
I
saying.
do love chocolate
Trying everything is difficult.
I like chocolate mousse. I don't like pudding, but yeah.
I like chocolate pudding, but...
Then we have the treats at the cider house. Nearby at the cider house, you'll find some refreshing apple cider, which sounds amazing. Pair it with a warm caramel stuffed pretzel, bleh, or a few cinnamon donuts. And you've got yourself a frighteningly sweet snack. So these sound kind of like generic.
I wish Mom could try that caramel stuffed pretzel though.
Yeah,
because she loves caramel. It's funny because Ashley hates caramel.
Hate caramel so much.
And our mom loves it. Our mom's not going this year, but she loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say. You know what I was going to say about this? And those are what, cinnamon donut holes or whatever?
Yeah, I like those.
What do they call them?
Cinnamon donuts.
Oh, so they are
but
cinnamon
they're donut
holes.
So.
And yeah, I'm not a big fan of like cinnamon donuts, but I was just thinking because when you go to the Christmas party, there's like free hot chocolate and, or apple juice. Is it apple juice? I think. You know, at all these little stations. I really feel like at a Halloween party they should have free apple cider.
Oh, that would be cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? Would they like various
so
stations?
tasty.
I know they're giving us a lot of free candy already.
I would like free milk. That would be nice.
When it comes to sweet stuff, we like milk to go with it. But yeah.
So we have the next one is the Zero Waffle Sundae at Sleepy Hollow.
Now I'm wondering if those are pumpkin waffles.
It says everyone's favorite ghostly good boy Zero has some special pumpkin waffles for you.
Okay.
Here at Sleepy Hollow. This Sunday comes topped vanilla ice cream, sprinkles, and a caramel drizzle.
And it looks really delicious, but
caramel on everything.
But we weren't probably going to try that one anyway.
No, but still. What about people who don't like caramel? I guess you can ask without it. Yeah.
What else you got?
The next one, which I want to try this year.
This was available last year,
want to try
and I really wanted it. And I don't know if we couldn't find it or we weren't looking at it.
We weren't looking. The Jack Skellington Cake Push Pop at Sleepy Hollow. If there is an empty place inside those bones, then you should fill it with the Jack Skellington Cake Push Pop. It comes layered with chocolate cake, vanilla buttercream, white chocolate, and dark chocolate crispy pearls, dark chocolate curls, and a white chocolate Jack Skellington piece.
You wanted chocolate.
I want that real bad.
Yeah, I wanted to try that so bad last year, and I think I was the only one who badly wanted it last year. But where's that at again?
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. Now we need to figure out where that is.
It's a snack place.
Yeah, I know, but we couldn't find it last year.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of only half-ass looking, but we need to find that this year. Cool.
So the next one is Madame Leota dessert, which looks so pretty, but looks not good at all. It's at Liberty Square Market, and it says, "Dear sweet Leota, beloved by all, in regions beyond now, but having a ball-shaped dessert. You don't need a fortune teller to see this sweet treat in your future. The Madame Leota dessert has a vanilla tart shell filled with toasted marshmallow pastry cream and topped with crispy pearls, chocolate, and a hard candy garnish." Blech.
She hates marshmallows too, so.
I'm very picky.
Yeah, so keep in mind that, and that's really why you don't like it, right?
No,
but it does seem like a weird thing for a tart to have.
I also don't like it because it looks like, you know that candy that like is in Willy Wonka that you don't think looks appealing at all? It's just like
the everlasting gob stuff?
Good and Plenty and stuff like that. Like it reminds me
like
of that
in the
kind of junk.
intro and stuff where some of the candies are like...
Well, not even just in Willy Wonka. Like when you go to the candy shop and you're getting like all this generic junk, and when Hershey's is right there. I don't know. Yeah,
well, because we're chocolate people, guys.
But I also love Sour Punch straws and candy like that. This just seems a little, I don't know.
I'm a chocolate guy. I
gross.
like chocolate. But I don't think it looks gross or sounds gross. I would try it. It's just, in my case, it's just that there are so many things we want to try more, and I know what happened last year.
It looks really cool, I'll say that.
You're going to get sugar overload after like 2 things. Mm-hmm. We tried a special like Halloween cupcake last year. We tried cheesecake.
And we split them too.
And
so
we were splitting things,
We're gonna have to split them this year.
So yeah, we're definitely splitting this year, but because we got to try more this year than we did last year.
So the next one is the Hitchhiking Ghost Dessert, which looks really awesome.
Okay, this is my priority. We have to get this.
This is at Aloha Isle, and these hungry ghosts have hitchhiked all the way to Adventureland, and they've brought this dune buggy inspired cream puff with them. It's filled with cookies and cream mousse and topped with a chocolate piece featuring the hitchhiking ghosts.
It sounds so yummy.
It tastes delicious.
Yeah, cookies and cream is like my favorite thing. But it's so weird. It is actually made to look like the ride vehicle from the Haunted Mansion,
cool.
But it's in Adventureland.
That's okay.
No, I just think that's so weird. If anything, you should be in that area, like Sleepy Hollow.
I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I'm happy with it.
Where's the logic?
Next, we have the Oogie Boogie Meringue.
Yeah, this is
meringue.
It's meringue. It's not meringue. Is it like a Jello cup?
It says, this pomegranate cherry jelly?
Yeah, it's like Jello.
With gummy worms is topped with glow-in-the-dark meringue. I said meringue.
Jello, I think, is copyrighted phrase, so it's gelatin.
Really?
Yeah, Jello.
Oh my god.
Jello. That's their copyrighted name. So it's basically gelatin, I would assume.
And it's gluten-friendly. So there's 3 gluten-friendly treats.
There might be more than that. I think some of the others are also, but
I don't like Jello.
She doesn't like Jello. She doesn't like. You know what though? It's cute. It's cute to look at and everything, but it reminds me also of Worms and Dirt.
Yeah.
And Worms and Dirt it sounds delicious, but this is stuff like your mom would make.
This looks like something that like a kid. I could see a kid being like, "Oh, that looks cool," you know. Maybe.
Yeah, but they do look cool. They all look cool. It's just a couple of them. That one and Worms and Dirt. They look like something you would do at your house.
And that's it.
That's
totally
all the treats? Really?
Yep. That's it.
Okay, well, that's plenty.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I got my eyes on that Doom Buggy, but we have to do that Jack Skellington push
totally.
pop, and we got to get the burger.
Yes.
And the nachos.
Yes.
For sure. Which is going to be hard because I still want a hot dog and quesadilla.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll see what happens.
We said we were going to do that this year.
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, that's the treats for the Halloween party.
Yay.
Now I also want to talk about, I'm going to pull this up too because I've got pictures and you haven't seen these. And this is for merchandise
Okay.
that is exclusive to the Halloween party. So first we've got here an exclusive Halloween party
That's cute.
magic band, and it's a really cute magic
That's really
band.
adorable.
Now we never buy magic bands. Well, look at this design. It's got this really cute like Mickey design now. A lot of the products have it. Reminds me a little bit of the recent cartoon show, but it's also a little bit unique too. Here it is. Look at this. And there's a t-shirt with all this on there too.
That's cute.
It's got the Headless Horseman. It's got all aspects of the Halloween party. I wish it had the Sanderson sisters, but I don't
That's
see
awesome.
it. But anyway, I'm
It's retro.
showing her the design that's on a lot of merchandise right now. And you'll see it on the box for this magic band. This magic band though, it's got a section of that design. This is the part with Mickey. Very cool looking. We've never bought special magic bands because, I mean, well, you know, we go like once a year, sometimes twice a year, but usually once a year. And they send you a free magic band, you know, to use.
We just ordered ours today.
Yeah, so, you know, I think if we had like annual passes, like we live in the area, which someday I'd like to, then maybe I'd be buying magic bands, you know, I don't know.
It's not like a huge deal for us.
Yeah.
But it's very cute.
Yeah, I like that. I like that new design for everything. New Hocus Pocus items.
Let me see.
Check these out. Now last year, every year they create a design that they put on new Hocus Pocus items. Ever since the past 3 years that they have had a Hocus Pocus show, which they should have had that Hocus Pocus show since the movie came out. But
That is, I can see how somebody would think that's really, really cute.
you don't think it's cute?
No.
I like it.
I can see how somebody would like
It's
that.
it's a style that I like.
Yeah.
It's a very cartoonish style. I think that they're careful with these designs every year, not to like. I think you want something like realistic.
I want the actual face of Bette Midler on my shirt.
Okay, and I don't think you're ever gonna get
I
that
don't
because then they have to pay Bette Midler.
Yeah, I know.
And then they'll have to pay Sarah Jessica Parker,
I know.
and they'll have to pay Kathy Najimy, and I don't think they're gonna do all that. So it's always something cartoony. Now I love cartoons, so
Yes.
for me it's fine. Unfortunately, this shirt I think is only a woman's shirt. That ornament is very cool. It looks highly breakable.
Yeah.
Now the ornament I know lights up, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there's a mug. Now also, I showed you guys the book. Ever since last year, Spirit Halloween stores have a lot of Hocus Pocus merchandise
Yeah.
too. Now, I mean, it's not that great, a lot of it, but this year they've kicked it up a notch. They've got pop figures.
Cool.
You can buy a 3-pack of the 3 witches, or you can buy them separately. They might be hard to find once the stores open up. I don't know. And they have the key rings again that I collected last year.
That's awesome.
And I don't know if they have something else. Oh, they have a bottle opener that I think looks pretty cool.
Weird.
And then they have a lot of stuff, just you know, from like mugs to just a variety of things. And some of them are just like printed on designs that are just kind of generic looking, but they are Hocus Pocus official.
Cool.
So it's another source. But yeah, these are Halloween party exclusive Villain Spooktacular. They've got that tote bag. They've got the mug. The mug is pretty cool. And then that shirt. And then I like the ornament. If I find that ornament, and usually I don't find those ornaments, but I do have a couple. I think I got one off like the internet later.
Oh, nice.
Some of this stuff they only have like on the first party night, and
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah.
And I think that happened the first year they had a Hocus Pocus ornament, and I had to go online and get it.
That
Pay
sucks.
like 2 or 3 times as much. And then, so they also have these, which I've seen something very similar at like Spirit Halloween.
That's a hot
store.
topic, right? That's very hot topic.
Yeah, it is kind of hot topic. But it's the shirts that they have the dresses of the witches printed on the shirts.
Right.
And then there's a sweatshirt here. I think that's like a sweatshirt, and it says amok, amok, amok. That's the kind of stuff you find at
that's
Spirit.
Cool. Yeah.
All that amok, amok stuff, which is cool. I mean, it's one of the best, classic lines. And on the front, it does say the Halloween villain.
Oh, that's cool.
The Hocus Pocus villain spectacular. And that might be a unisex thing. I'm not sure. And then, okay, we have these 3 shirts that feature that new design. Okay, so check these out. I forget what you call that kind of shirt that has like the black sleeves.
The baseball tee.
Okay, so they've got like the baseball tee, they've got a regular tee, and then they've got a feminine design shaped, kind of
That's cute.
tee that is a Minnie Mouse. And I love these designs because I love how the one that, the bigger one that has
Sleepy
Mickey
Hollow.
and
Right
over here, yeah. The orange one on the dark t-shirt, I want that shirt. It's got Headless Horseman up there, it's got Mickey, it's got the dancers from Haunted Mansion that you like. But you're not interested in any of that.
No.
Yeah, I want that shirt.
I like things to be.
It's got Zero from
I like
Nightmare.
things to be exactly how they're supposed to be.
It's called a photograph. You just want a photograph on your shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, I like artsy designs and cartoony stuff. And they also have a mouse ears ornament that also has some of the Mickey and Minnie design. And pins, of course, there's always a lot of pins. What I like about the exclusive pins this year is one of them is an orange bird pin.
Oh, cool.
So if you haven't seen the orange bird,
Oh, I remember him.
see him now?
Yeah.
And he's sitting amongst some jack-o'-lanterns.
That's fun.
And then there's a pin, the basic pin of the Halloween party with the new design. And I wouldn't mind picking that up because I think I usually get those. I don't know if I got that last year. I think I did. And then there's a Huey, Louie, and Dewey pin with a bunch of candy, lollipops.
Oh, that's cute.
And then there's a pin set that includes the Huey, Louie, and Dewey and has a few others here. Minnie, Stitch, and Chip and Dale, and also Goofy. So a lot of pins for your, and another bunch of pins. I think this is from either a multi-pack or a mystery pack, I'm not sure, that has a bunch of different villains.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. There's a Big Bad Wolf pin, that's cool. But in general, I will get like one pin on a trip.
Yeah.
Or sometimes maybe two.
I get that.
When Jin Urso, when they had last time I went, I got a bunch of Jin Urso pins because I love Jin Urso.
Cool.
So yeah, that's it. That's the merchandise.
Yay!
That's the merchandise for this year, and very cool stuff. Now that's just the party exclusive merchandise. They do have Halloween merchandise that they've already had for a while.
Right.
That's there all day.
That's true.
And what else? You want to talk about anything else? Or?
I want to talk about Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah. Yay, Halloween Horror Nights. We do spend a little time at Universal. We've only been doing this since we started with the Halloween party.
I'm so excited. All right, so I believe we announced before. Did we announce anything about the...
We, a long time ago, we announced the first announcement, which was a Stranger Things house.
Yes! So excited.
That might have been the only thing we announced. I'm not entirely sure.
All right.
But we know, do we know all the houses now?
We've got so much more now. We have 8 houses announced, and there are 2 more to be announced. So, the first thing, Stranger Things house. This is going to be incredible.
We love Stranger Things.
I cannot wait.
We love Stranger Things so much.
I'm just so excited. The next house that they're going to have is Dead Exposure, Patient Zero. So this
I think we
one,
talked about that too, maybe.
well, let's just go
Yeah.
over it. The military is forcing those not affected. There's a zombie virus going around in 1982, basically. And hordes of vicious flesh-eating undead are swarming the streets. And those not affected are put into quarantine and a vaccination is being given. It's the only chance to ward off the sickness, but there are major side effects. Blindness. So you're gonna be going through the whole place and it's gonna be super black and dark. And there's gonna be zombies popping out at you, basically.
That's pretty
So
freaky.
I'm really excited about that as well. Then we have the Trick or Treat house.
I love trick or treat.
We're so excited about that. We love Sam. I'm so excited about Sam. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, they did such a good job last year with the street of Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah, the scare zone.
Scare
was
zone. Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. That was one of my favorite things ever to experience at
That's
Halloween
awesome.
Horror Nights. Was that Trick or Treat scare zone? That's among my favorite Halloween movies. Hocus Pocus would be number one. Trick or Treat is really close up there.
So then we have, let's see. So the scare zones. We have the Harvest, which is an old barn, is the setting of every kind of horror. Its walls are decorated with ominous objects and images from each haunted house, hinting at the horrors to come. This barn is not as abandoned as it initially seems, and by the time you realize what lies within, it will be too late. Foul creatures lurk within, ready for a harvest of flesh and screams. Will you survive the reaping? That looks cool.
That's cool.
And then we have Vamp 85, New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, so we forgot to say it. It's 1980s themed.
Yeah,
it's
but
inspired. It's 1980s inspired. This whole
not
thing.
everything. Is
Well, but they said it. Like they literally announced it.
Okay,
that
so
it is
it's official.
It is official.
It's officially-
It is 1980s. All of their promo footage, the whole website is decked out in VHS tapes and 1980s stuff. It is completely 80s.
That's cool.
So Vamp 85, New Year's Eve. Before the countdown to midnight has started, it's clear this party has already been crashed, and the streets are running red with blood. You'll enter what looks to be your typical New Year's Eve bash until it's too late. As the ball drops, fanged punks and big-haired vamps will start their feeding frenzy. So cool. I'm really hoping that the last house, or one of the last two houses, is the Lost Boys. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm really hoping.
Do we think that they're going to be, it's an IP house, the last two houses?
It's gotta be because,
I feel like there's not enough IP houses,
Yeah.
but honestly,
Well-
that's what I get excited for. I don't get to...
me too, I'm more of an IP person.
I mean, sometimes there's one or two original houses that sound interesting, and sometimes they disappoint, but sometimes they're awesome.
Twisted Tradition, travel through the forest of Central, they always have a foresty one.
Well, they're cool.
Travel through the forest of Central Park where an ancient evil has been awakened. Halloween has been transformed into an abomination with rotting pumpkins fusing with decaying human flesh.
Wait, is this a scare zone or a
Yeah,
house?
scare zone.
Scare zone.
Try and escape the grasps of these beings with nothing but the light from rotting jack-o'-lanterns to guide you. And there's still more to be revealed. Stay tuned to the blog. There's a blog for more details. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool. And then they're also gonna have the Academy of Villains show, which I have not checked out yet. It's that dance show.
Yeah, we do everything we can to hit as many houses as we can.
Right.
And scare zones. And even then, we usually have to skip a few sometimes.
Yeah,
There have been, I think, one year we might have done this for 2 nights, didn't we? Or not?
maybe. I don't remember.
But yeah, doing it one night, it's hard to do everything because we also have to spend a little time
in Diagon Alley.
in Diagon Alley. So there's also that. We're always trying to spend like the last of our evening there.
The next house is Slaughter Cinema, which looks really cool. We're taking 80s B-movie monsters and creatures and putting them into one frightening experience. Slaughter Cinema. This new haunted house joins the lineup of original storylines you'll brave at Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights 28. It's showtime at the local drive-in. As you approach, you'll see movie trailers of what you're about to witness, filling you with dread as you make your way inside. The smell of popcorn, they're gonna have popcorn smell, will be first to hit your senses as you find yourself in a movie theater snack bar. But from there, it's all downhill in this double feature. In one film, you'll be hunted by werewolf bikers. In another, you'll come across a bloody, gut-strewn pumpkin patch. And did I mention deadly barbers? You'll find yourself screaming through this sinister cinema as you try to avoid becoming the snack of alien cannibals, creatures with tons of teeth, and a ravenous swamp yeti. Yes, you read that right. So, that sounds awesome. I'm really excited about that. The next one is Revenge of Chucky.
Is that an actual movie? Like, is there a movie called Revenge of Chucky? There might be.
It says, Chucky is back. After 30 years of mayhem, he's creating chaos in the streets during a toy fair that's turned lethal in the Revenge of Chucky scare zone. Oh, this is a scare zone? Okay.
Oh, okay.
At this festival of toys, Chucky has twisted these playthings into new nightmares. Chucky himself rules this zone as he commands his minions to carve up some horror. This scare zone will be a torturous delight to behold as he dishes out some revenge personally. And then we have the Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare zone.
Oh, it's a zone.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I am so excited about this.
Holy cow. I hope that's in the area. Probably not. I was going to say I hope it's in the area of where Trick or Treat was last year. But it's probably in that area where they had the sea monster themed.
Yeah, probably.
Or was it aliens or whatever it was?
As you enter the domain of these killer clowns, the smell of cotton candy hides the fact that this is all trick and no treat. This sweet candy is spun from human victims grotesquely cocooned inside giant pods of cotton candy. Try and escape the killer clowns or you'll face the wrath of their cotton candy ray guns that turn you into a tasty cotton candy snack. I am so excited about this.
Does it say where it is?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, maybe it's around that Mel's Diner area.
Maybe. But let me tell you, when I was a kid, I used to watch this movie all the time. Like, constantly. I don't know why, what it was, but I watched it all the time.
It was a good movie. It's
I'm
fun.
so excited.
And freaky, too.
So I'm not so much a Chucky person, but that should be interesting.
Chucky's fun. Chucky's cool.
And then we have Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces. The pieces and parts of multiple carnivals have gathered and left to rot. Bright colors turn to rust, cotton candy decays, and fun houses cave in. The caramel-coated carnivals of yesteryear have long died, but something sinister has festered within the decay. Welcome to Carnival Graveyard, Rust in Pieces, where all trespassers must pay with their life. Ride parts have become instruments of torture, and the walls have been painted in the blood of those foolish enough to enter. These carnies won't stop until they've had their fun-filled revenge. Oh my god.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do some reusing of old sets and things.
Oh, of course they do, yeah.
Okay, well, because that makes me think of parts of the American Horror Story stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Have they announced an American Horror Story yet at all?
No, they haven't. So maybe that's probably going to be the next
Have
one.
they covered every season already, though, in the past 2 years?
No, because they've there's another season that we're
we haven't even seen that new season yet. Yeah, so that might be one of the last two things. But.
Then we have Seeds of Extinction. What would it be like to live in a post-apocalyptic wasteland overgrown with invasive vegetation and the human race wiped from existence? You'll find out in Seeds of Extinction. This original story, a cataclysmic meteor has struck Earth, causing humans to become extinct and something monstrous to take root. The growth has swept across the planet, covering everything and choking out civilization within moments, creating a tableau of what once was.
So this is like killer plants and things like that. Like
predatory plants. So I wonder if we're gonna see Fee Messy Mom.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, maybe something like it.
So this is the one.
I think that sounds interesting.
This is the one that I am excited about above all. Poltergeist.
You know what? You're probably gonna. I need to get my camera ready when we come out of that because you came out of, we've said this before, when you came out of the Exorcist house, you were crying like a baby. And we had to console you there, and people were coming out freaking out because you were over in a corner crying. And she was crying because she loves the movie so much.
Yeah.
And it was so well done.
It was so beautiful. It was perfect.
And she was just like overwhelmed by beauty of the movie The Exorcist in real life.
Like, yeah, and they had like the quotes going and the priest, and I've got some...
And I wish I had that on film.
I've got some emotional connections to the whole storyline of The Exorcist. Not that I've ever been exorcised, but it's just, look, I'm tearing up now thinking about it. It was so amazing.
You didn't cry when you got out of
I did.
Shining?
I was tearing up. But
because as far as I always thought you loved The Shining more.
Oh, I love The Shining. I absolutely love The Shining. I mean, those are like my top films. But I love Poltergeist too. I mean, I just...
Yeah, I know. That's another one of your top.
I think Exorcist, I have a whole other level of emotion to it though. Like it's more emotional for me.
Yeah.
Because of my beliefs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then like The Shining, it's gorgeous. It was gorgeous the way they did it. But yeah, so exciting.
Okay, we got our battery light blinking, so let's...
So yeah, Poltergeist, they say they're going to do everything like in the movie.
That's going to be cool.
And then...
original, right? Original movie.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah,
original.
80s theme.
And I was scared at first too because they were using some of the like promo shots for the recent one, and I was like, no, don't. Oh god, that was...
Oh my god, they're going to do like Poltergeist 2 next year and have that creepy old man.
Oh my god.
No offense to that old man, but you know he was creepy.
Oh, he was great. He was creepy, but great.
Yeah.
And then the last one, which I'm kind of upset that they didn't do part 3, but they're doing Halloween 4.
Yeah, we love part 3, as you probably know by now, but yeah, Halloween 4, which is cool because that's the one where they have his niece is introduced.
Okay.
Fan favorite.
I don't remember.
I'm
so attached to part 3.
Danielle Harris, fan favorite.
And that's it so far.
Yeah.
No Bill and Ted show.
No Bill and Ted show. I feel like...
And it should be because it's
what
80s
What are they going to do? Oh my god, that's
How
so
did they
weird.
do that?
That's so weird. And I wonder what they could replace it with. And I can't believe they're not going to replace it with something because they have that huge stadium.
Somebody said that they were hoping that they were just going to surprise us this year and be like, Bill and Ted's back. But I don't know.
That would be really lame after they made such a big deal of the goodbye tour last year.
I know.
As much as it would be nice for Bill and Ted to be back. Although, and the funny thing is, we only like partially, we have like a love-hate thing with that show because...
I don't have a hate thing.
Not hate, hate's not the right word, but it was so focused on jokes about like reality shows and stuff.
Well, recent pop culture, which we're not super into.
But heavily into reality shows and politics and things that we don't like, we're not into.
But I'm pretty sure at some point they had a Doctor Who reference and stuff.
Well, they had cool references too.
Yeah.
They always
And
have like
X-Files
Back to the
in the
Future,
90s.
X-Files, Doctor Who. That's why that's the stuff we loved about it.
Did we see the Doctor Who one? I need to go look that up on YouTube because that would be really
There
cool.
was the first time we saw it. There was a
Doctor Who
reference of some kind.
Was it David Tennant or was it Matt Smith?
I don't remember, but I know that the phone booth showed up.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Maybe somebody else came out of it. I don't
remember.
know. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they got to do something with that. But maybe they won't until next year. Maybe they're thinking about something.
See. But anyway, you guys should really go to Halloween Horror Nights. It's really fun.
Yeah.
I like
Super fun. And if I had to choose, I'd still go to Mickey's Not So Scary because I'm a Disney fanatic and everything.
I love Disney too.
But yeah, Halloween, one thing you can say about Halloween Horror Nights is it's something new every year.
Every year, yeah.
You know, it's always different houses and it's all about those houses and everything. So
absolutely.
yeah, so we're going to take our wands, hopefully, and get some time in at Diagon Alley too.
And we didn't talk about our costumes because it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah, we'll
but maybe you can kind of...
We left plenty of clues around here.
Yes.
There's a big clue right now. So yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so
all right, guys.
That's it for now, guys. And like, comment, add, and subscribe.
Oh yeah, and we haven't mentioned this before, but hit the notification bell
Okay.
Because that is the only way that once you subscribe, hit that bell, and that'll notify you when we have a new video coming out.
Mhm.
I was barely aware of that too, so
Yeah, I've
it's
heard
important.
about that, but I haven't been. Yeah, we need to do that.
Otherwise, I won't tell you. when I make videos.
And also we've got some Halloween spooky stuff already up. We have you did a little special music video.
Yeah.
So you can check that out. A special Winnie the Pooh theme
Heffalumps and woozles.
/ Halloween themed music video.
And we're gonna have
Spooky.
a couple more music videos coming up, and then we'll get into the Halloweenish ones, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there'll be some more Halloween stuff on our channel,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And we are coming up very soon with part 2 of
Our Texas Chainsaw
Massacre episode of Moonlight Travels. So part 1 is already up, so check that out, where we visit the filming locations of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yes.
from the 1974 release.
And another really exciting thing for any Dark Shadows fans who are out there.
Oh yeah, we're going to the old house.
Nathan
the
is
original
finally going to
house.
be going with me for a couple of days. I'm going a little bit longer, but to the original Dark Shadows house.
Yeah, she's been
Collinwood.
going for a couple years now. It's
Yeah.
like a private party up
It is a
there.
private
And I've
party.
always been invited, and I haven't had a chance to go, but I'm gonna go at least for the weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be
Check
a
it
long
out,
weekend. It'll be
'cause
fun.
I mean, I love Dark Shadows. I'm huge on Dark Shadows.
So I think we're going to do a video just kind of prepping you guys for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just
Oh, you can
talk
show some of your old footage
talk
from.
a little bit about my past trips, and we can talk about how excited we are.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Okay.
Halloween.
And we'll do some filming when we're there too.
Yes.
Okay, awesome guys, and we'll also have footage of this trip we're taking to
Oh
Halloween.
yeah. Oh, and we're also going to the cult convention.
Oh yeah, the Cult Classics
Classic
Convention. Here in Texas, here close by.
In Bastrop.
Bastrop.
It's
Yeah,
a
Bastrop
horror
Convention
convention.
Center or
Yeah.
something like that? Yeah, okay. In our first Texas Chainsaw video,
Right.
we gave all the information that we had about that. So check that out.
It's going to be in late September.
late September. Okay, cool.
All
Yeah,
right.
Is that pretty much everything?
I think that's it.
Okay, great guys. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat for Halloween. Better give a treat that's good.